Alec Baldwin case dismissed and manslaughter incident. That and more. Entertainment talk starts right now. Let's get into it. What's up, listeners? Welcome to the show. I am your host, the most Chris Talks with my co-host, Miss Joy. All right, so she's not here right now, but she'll be here in a couple of minutes. All right, so let's get right into the story. Alec Baldwin manslaughter case is dismissed in the Rush shooting. All right, I'm going to let Sarah, my AI, report the story, and as always, I want to give you my view and my opinion at the end, and hopefully make sure it will be here. All right, so y'all get her opinion as well. Let's get right into it. Let's do it.
Thank you, Chris and Joy. The judge in actor Alec Baldwin's New Mexico trial on a charge of involuntary manslaughter dismissed the case Friday after the defense team accused prosecutors of withholding evidence. Judge Mary Marlowe Summer dismissed the case with prejudice based on the misconduct of police and prosecutors in the trial over the 2021 shooting of cinematographer Helena Hutchins on the set of the film, Rust. Prior to the dismissal, the case took a bizarre turn when prosecutor Orlinda Johnson resigned and fellow prosecutor Carrie Morrissey called herself as a witness. Earlier in the day, the judge had sent the jury home as attorneys argued over the defense's motion for dismissal, including questioning a witness who had already testified in the case. Baldwin cried, hugged his two attorneys, gestured to the front of the court, then turned to embrace his wife Hilaria, who was also crying. He climbed into an SUV outside the Santa Fe courthouse without speaking to media. Baldwin, 66, could have gotten 18 months in prison if convicted. The defense argued that prosecutors hid evidence from them about ammunition that may be related to the shooting. The evidence was not put into the same file as the rest of the Rust case, and was not presented to Baldwin's defense team when they examined the ballistics evidence in April. The defense said they should have had the ability to determine its importance. The issue emerged Thursday, on the second day of the actor's trial. During defense questioning of Sheriff's crime scene technician Marissa Popple, Baldwin lawyer Alex Spiro asked whether a Good Samaritan had come into the sheriff's office with the ammunition earlier this year after the trial of Hannah Gutierrez-Reed. The film's armorer, Gutierrez-Reed, was sentenced to 18 months in prison on an involuntary manslaughter conviction, which she is now appealing. The prosecution said that the ammunition was not connected to the case and was not hidden, but the judge sided with the defense. The late discovery of this evidence during trial has impeded the effective use of evidence in such a way that it has impacted the fundamental fairness of the proceedings. Marlowe Summer said, if this conduct does not rise to the level of bad faith, it certainly comes so near to bad faith to show signs of scorching. It has never been officially determined who brought the live rounds onto the set that killed Hutchins. Prosecutors at the previous trial of Gutierrez-Reed alleged that she was responsible. Baldwin said in an interview with ABC News that he never pulled the trigger of the gun he was holding in Hutchins' direction as they rehearsed a scene. Baldwin and other producers of the film still face civil lawsuits from Hutchins' parents and sister. Back to you, Chris and Joy.
Hey, y'all. I'm sorry I'm late. It's Miss Joy here. Now, what happened with Alex?
His case got dismissed because of, I don't even know why his case got dismissed, but it just got dismissed. The Rush shooting, it got.
Oh, yeah, about that movie scene.
Yeah.
He shot his employee.
It got dismissed.
Oh, yeah, it got dismissed. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations.
Right. Check it out, folks. We have a little bit of audio. A little bit of audio. I said auto. Audio, real quick. We're going to play that for y'all real quick. All right, let's hit it. Let's see what we got here.
A courtroom stunner in New Mexico. Good evening, I'm Nora O'Donnell, and thank you for being with us. A judge tosses out the manslaughter case against Alec Baldwin in the Rust movie set shooting. He cried into the arms of his legal team and his wife after the case fell apart just a short time ago when the defense successfully argued that the prosecution withheld evidence. CBS's Elise Preston was inside the court. She joins us now with this breaking news that just happened. Elise, walk us through what happened.
Nora, just now, this breaking news, the judge dismissing the case.
A mistrial would not be based upon manifest necessity. Further, the sanction of dismissal is warranted in this case.
Now, Alec Baldwin, as you mentioned, visibly emotional in court, breaking down, hugging his attorneys and family. This all came after this morning the judge dismissed the jury on supposed to be day 3 of testimony. Instead, she heard from attorneys after Baldwin's defense claimed prosecutors buried evidence possibly tied to the case. New witnesses were brought in for this hearing. Judge Mary Marlowe Summer then put on latex gloves to examine live rounds, and that the defense believes was intentionally left out of the investigation. The ammunition surfaced years after the shooting, but was never tested to see if it matched live rounds found on set. Now, jurors were supposed to hear today from the movie's armorer, who was already convicted for involuntary manslaughter, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed. And Nora, this was dramatic up until the very moment. We even saw prosecutor Carrie Morrissey call herself to the stand to walk the judge through what happened with the ammunition. We learned just minutes ago the reason why her co-counsel was not there to question her was because she resigned earlier this afternoon while the hearings were going on.
Wow. Well, Elise, can this case be refiled?
Nora, no. The case was dismissed with prejudice. So that means Alec Baldwin's nearly 3-year saga is now over.
There it is. Elise Preston with that news. Thank you very much.
Wow, that sounds crazy.
It is. It is. And it's funny because if y'all don't know who this guy is, this guy has done a lot of movies.
But before we get into that, let's drop that air horn real quick. All right, y'all already know what portion of the show that this is. All right, let's give our view and opinion right now real quick. Cause, go ahead. Go ahead. Cause
all right, let's start off with the movies.
I got so much to say.
Baby.
I got so much to say.
I had so many questions.
Me too. Go ahead. Do your report.
What made you imagine Boss Babies? Because
I didn't know he played the voice of Boss Baby, but go ahead.
What made you do that? It was funny because it's a true story. If the babies can rule the world, then what would you have?
I don't know about that part, but I mean,
Boss Babies.
Money. It's obvious money.
Bossy babies. Anyways, so now I'm happy this got dismissed. I am really happy this got dismissed.
Why would you be happy that the case got dismissed? The woman still died in this situation.
Because it's not. I'm sad that she lost her life for it. But at the same time, why would you have live rounds on the set?
And that's the argument here. All right, first and foremost, real quick. Before we continue this, can we drop some church bells for the life that was lost here real quick? Let's drop some church bells. Let's hit that real quick. Gotta drop church bells. The life is lost. You gotta drop some church bells, man. That's how we pay tribute to the people that died.
Lord child.
Gotta show some love.
Yeah.
Gotta show some love. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't think he should have got off. I think
they're gonna offer him 18 months on parole.
Okay,
on probation, excuse me.
Why did the load?
So if he really meant to kill somebody, right? Why would they offer you 18 months?
This is what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say he should have got jail time. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is this.
If he was convicted, though.
What I'm trying to say is this. He shouldn't have got off. He should have got some, oh, wow. He should have got some type of, like, probation or something. And the only reason I say that is because this. All right. The person that was in, on this set to supply the ammunition and stuff like that. I've myself been personally on set to film. You know, there's certain ammunition that you have to put into weapons. Now, should the person that put the ammunition in that weapon be charged? Yes. But at the same time, what I'm saying
She
is,
was charged.
I understand it. She was charged and she was convicted. You know what I mean? Like, yo, hooray. You know what I mean?
Bruh.
But what I'm saying is this. At the same time, this is where I think where he shouldn't get off, is because
He should have double checked.
No, listen, no, it's not that. Let me explain this. I think he should pay because he lied about pulling the trigger. Now, all actors are taught, even when they're testing a gun, unless you are on the scene, if you're testing it, are you trying out, or you're practicing, you just taught the point down.
Of course.
Okay, he didn't do that. And that is why I think he should come under some type of penalty. Like,
Bruh.
that's just me. Other than that, I don't think he should do no jail time. I think he should probably do probation, but not no jail time or a fine or something.
See what happened on the set, right? And he explained it to everybody. The lady just happened to be there while he was practicing. Nobody was supposed to be in that area.
But
she ended up in that area.
Don't matter. He pulled the trigger.
As he pulled the trigger.
Don't matter.
You know how you walk into a clear door, like, ow,
it
that
don't
hurt.
Matter. It don't matter.
You thought
it does. Not
it was
matter.
open. The door was open.
We gonna go through this, really? It doesn't matter. I'm trying to tell you, he still pulled the trigger. Something that he was not supposed to do. Period.
And yeah. Okay. I'll give you that one.
Bruh.
I'll give you that one.
That's it. That's all I'm saying is that he should have to face some type of probation or something like that. I don't think it's just be thrown out. Somebody's life was lost. Period. That's all I'm saying.
Message.
So I'm saying. Now I'm not even gonna go to the color of his skin, and I don't want people to take it to that level. It doesn't matter the color of his skin. There was a crime committed. Somebody lost their life. Okay. He is not a newbie to the acting game. He's done so many different movies. He knows the procedure. The argument here is that on this set, he was not professional. Nobody, to me, there was a lack of professionalism throughout the entire set. People even complained about it.
Yeah, there was so many safety hazards on the set.
Yeah, so
but if you're the producer of the movie, right?
He knew about it. He was
exactly.
he not the producer?
He is the producer of it.
He knew about it.
He knew about it, and he didn't take up that responsibility.
He didn't do nothing. So let me ask you this question.
He blames it on the budget.
I'm gonna take it to a different level.
If your budget's cut, it is cut, right? Reduce your staff or whatever you're spending the most on.
Look, I'm gonna ask you this question, and I'm gonna break it down to you real quick. Say I'm building a building, right? Now I cut corners to like save money or whatever. You know what I mean? But I cut corners. I use different material I know that's not really good. Now, let's say the building collapses. Who's responsible for that?
I am.
My point.
Okay. But
the lady that supplied the ammo, she was held
she's held responsible.
She was held responsible for that. Now, this is what I'm saying. The probation I think he should get is because, like,
he's gonna live with this for the rest of his life, though.
Yeah, I understand that, and that's punishment enough. I understand that's punishment enough, knowing that you took somebody's life and you didn't mean to do it, and I understand that whole thing. I'm like I said, I'm a two-headed coin, but at the same time, as a veteran, you know what I'm saying? It's like being a veteran in the military, you know.
Uh huh.
And I'm gonna bring that view into it. It's like being a veteran in the military. If you a veteran in the military, okay, and you know what to do. You done been through it so many times. You know what to do. This man knew what to do and what not to do. That's what I'm trying to point out. He was not a newbie. He knew what he was supposed to do and what he was not supposed to do. Okay, he'd been on many different sets with many other celebrities, and I mean many celebrities. Some bigger, some way bigger than the celebrities that he was on set with at uh,
Different
this
point.
particular, yeah, this particular set, and they made sure everything was safe. There were people there to make sure everything was safe. What I'm saying is this: he did a bad job.
Yes.
He did a
I
bad
give him
job.
a. I give you that one.
He did a bad job. Give him the dummy buzzer. Hey, one more time. He did a bad job.
But they
And
also say
as a
he's a
result,
horrible. He's a horrible person to work with, anyways.
understood, but whether he's good or horrible, he did a bad job, and as a result of that, somebody lost his life, their life. Somebody lost their life as a result of it. I just think that, yeah, I did.
But didn't somebody else get injured on that on the set?
I believe somebody else. Um, I'm not sure. I would have to review it, but if somebody else got injured on that set, I think it was probably minor. Let me see. I don't think. Matter of fact, I'm not even. No, I don't think anybody else got injured off that set. I think the only injury was that one injury on that set to where she was shot because there was a live bullet in the gun when it was supposed to be blank. I mean, the person that paid for it should have paid for it because if he was pointing that at an actor, and that's why I said it's kind of it's two headed because if he was pointing that at an actor and there was a live bullet in there, this situation has happened before. I don't know if you remember. I think it was Umbak.
Oh
I hope I'm pronouncing
yeah,
it
I
right.
remember
Umbaka, Umbak,
Umbaka.
or something like that. But I believe,
It's Umba.
whatever, that actor had
Y'all can't mind my French. I make
accidentally
fun
got
of the
shot.
movies that have the
And
funny noises.
also, I think it was also Bruce Lee's son. I think, I think he played the Crow, Bruce Lee's son. He was accidentally shot
Okay, yeah. I
in a
remember that.
situation like
Yeah,
that, and I think that he starred in The Crow or something like that. I think it
The
was one of
Crow.
the, yeah, The Crow. I think it
Yeah.
was one of them shows, one of those movies like that. But he was accidentally shot, and then there were some people. If you look that case up, there were some people because the family did pursue. There were some people who went to jail for that, and one of the people happened to be the handler
Of the gun.
of the gun. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and that's what I'm trying to say.
I was little
So
when the Crow came out.
Okay, so Alec Baldwin, was he not handling that gun at that time?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like,
But I feel sorry that she lost her life. And
Bruh.
I know for a fact that Alex Bowen, you're gonna live with this for the rest of your life.
I mean, I could
and
be talking
it might
about,
just push him in early retirement.
and I was just saying, I could be talking about his guilt and his innocence at the same time, but I just think, I just think Mr. Baldwin, as an actor and being a veteran actor, he should have known better to point it up. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He should have just known better than to point it up. That's what I'm saying. He's a veteran. He's not, and he's done a lot of good movies.
yeah, he has done a very, very
His
decent job with all
catalog
his
is.
movies.
I don't want to mention his movies. I'm not gonna do that. My listeners, if y'all want to know what movies he's done, Google them. Okay, just Google them.
He has
You'll
over 12 movies.
don't matter. Google them. You'll find out. All right. He has a very long history, and he has a very successful history. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, cause he has brothers. Remember I told you, he got like
Yeah,
four,
he got three
got
other
like four,
brothers.
like 3 or 4, yeah, like 3 or 4 other brothers. So I mean, the whole family, they like the Waynes. Like they're probably the Caucasian version of the Waynes. Like, I'm just saying that.
Oh,
But most of them are on drugs. Like the Waynes ain't on drugs.
Who said that?
Hey,
Who said that?
I
Not the way they be acting.
I ain't listen.
I want some of what you got.
Like
Jumping in the air and doing a high kick. And
Bruh.
I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't seen no Wayne get arrested for alcohol.
Bruh.
I ain't seen no Waynes getting arrested for assault or battery.
Bruh.
That family?
I know they ain't no Chips family.
This happened.
Message.
Just saying it happened. But anyway, I wish this guy, I wish him the best. I actually do wish him the best. Even though I'm a little bit upset of what happened.
Please don't retire.
I know, but this is like, he's done in the music in the acting business. He's done, but it's like it's the Caucasian version, and I'm just being serious. Even though it happened so quick, it is literally like it's a Caucasian version of the OJ trial.
Bruh.
Right now, we on some what is this guy from we on some Johnny Depp joint right now.
Wow.
Bruh.
Wow. I'm done with you.
We on some Johnny Depp joint right now. He's in that category right now. 'Cause I mean, like, yo, come on, the dude. That's what I'm saying. He should at least there got to be some penalty for lying. Didn't Little Kim go to jail for lying?
Yeah.
Bruh.
He can't go to jail for lying?
Bruh.
No, but those lawyers are.
That's what I'm saying.
You hiding real evidence. Real evidence. In different files.
What you state that the
Don't you think the lawyers need to go to jail?
No, the prosecution did
The
not.
prosecutor, the defense, all of them need to be arrested.
No, they didn't present. No, it was held. It was. I think maybe
it was held until the end of the court.
At some level, they probably need to be held in contempt. That's what I probably think. Like you could probably hold them in contempt.
Even better. They need to go to jail.
Yeah. It's crooked all around, man. That's what I told you.
Listen, I wish I had the money y'all had.
The system, even when you got money, like you're
To do
still.
good
When you got money, you're still, you know. That's it. All they do is take your money until you can't afford to pay for that same type of service. You still end up, like at the end of the day, you still end up, you know. The justice system. I told you this before.
What justice?
Ladies
there
and
ain't no
gentlemen.
peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, the justice system is up. There's no such thing as justice. It's as much as you got. and so many other different things attached to that. It's like, yo, what the? I can't buy my way out. I can't ski my way out. So what the? How is this fucking justice? What the is this?
Yo, man.
I mean, what the is going on? Like, what the? Listen, they got a president, a former president, and he's Caucasian. All right, we brown. We are completely up. We're done. There's no fucking freedom for us.
Are
There's
you
no
talking about the orange pumpkin?
there's fucking nothing. There's like, yo,
Listen,
that you are going to jail, and you know what? You, I made these laws against you and everybody else, every fucking citizen in the world, and that brings me back to the cat. What are you doing? Yo, it's true.
yes, it is.
2024, some gonna come out, and we gonna be at in war.
We're already in war with our own people.
Nah, we're about to turn on everybody. They're about to be surprised out this mother. That's it. That's it. You.
Oh, I know. I'm
You're gonna
protecting my own.
You're gonna see them rednecks with their little trucks and stuff like that, and you across the street, across the train tracks, you're about to see a bunch of brown people, right, with some motherfucking hoopties and some mother shotguns and all type of automatics and like that. You gonna see home like. Don't get it mistaken. Our melanin
Please.
people, we know how to make a homemade bomb. We about to blow some up.
I make my own homemade slingshots.
Don't do that. Don't talk about that on there. You trying to get us? Listen, we gonna end this show before she implicate herself in some other.
Oh no,
Okay.
slingshots are not illegal.
Yeah, we're done. All right. That we out. All right. Listen, I want to thank all my listeners for tuning in. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and so I appreciate that. Also, Miss Joy, I want to thank you for coming by. Again, it's always a pleasure to have you here and come up on the podcast. Yeah, we like when you come by, man.
Really do.
Shout out to her real quick. All right, listeners, I want to thank all y'all for tuning in. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate that. All the links and everything are there on the end of your screen. Check out our YouTube. Check out check us out on Facebook. And what else are we on? Instagram,
Instagram, Twitter,
Instagram.
The whole social media platform.
Just check out our whole platform. I want to thank all my listeners for tuning in, and again, I want to thank my co-host, Miss Joy, for being here. You was a little bit late.
Oh, don't get on me. The MTA ain't getting no money out of me because you're always 15 minutes late.
No, the MTA ain't getting no money out of me because as long as I live in New York, that is free. All right, holler back at me. All right, peace, y'all. Thanksgiving Joy coming out. All right.
Bye, y'all.
Stay blessed and not stressed. Until next episode, all my listeners, thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all later. Let's get out of here.